All right, I just pressed the start streaming.
Let's have a look.
We're just waiting to confirm. We really should just use the more classic approach, which is a little stationary screen. Never got around to fixing that.
Can't see.
Says we're live. Yeah, we're live. We're live. All right, so what are we doing here, Swinny? Should we start the countdown?
That's weird. I was just when I played it, I saw just the countdown going. It was weird. Like I saw the feed of I see it like now we're on live, but a moment ago it was just counting down on the Nintendo ticker with none of us talking. It was really weird.
Really?
Anyway, yeah, it was strange.
I didn't think we
Anyway,
were streaming.
we are good.
Okay,
We are
we've
good.
been streaming for a minute. Like, are you ready to press start on your end as well?
Yeah.
All right,
Let's
3, 2, 1. All right, press it. So what are we doing here? Because it's 1 minute until...
We're watching the latest Mario movie trailer.
And it's already happened. I don't know. I don't know anything about what was revealed. If it was good or bad. I've zero knowledge.
I didn't know anything except last night when I was like falling asleep. I started seeing some stuff pop up that had leaked some promo images.
Who do you subscribe to? You get so many fucking links.
I didn't see anything. It's no, like when you're just like browsing Reddit and stuff and you start seeing
Reddit.
stuff pop up.
Let's be real. It's 4chan that you're on.
Because I was on like the games Reddit and suddenly you start, promo images from the Mario movies leaked. And it's like, okay, well, you know. The thing is, I'm generally like on the news sites and stuff like multiple times throughout the day, throughout the week, so I can prepare stuff for the show.
Oh, dedication. I love it.
So
you do it anyway. Not the preparing part, though.
I would do it, just not as frequent as I do.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
It's methodical.
All right.
Here we go.
Please don't suck.
I'm so open to whatever this is going to be. I feel like it's going to be good because aren't they like doing a lot more Nintendo pitches? Like doing other movies and stuff like that? So
hopefully.
Man, I love
Miyamoto. Got to get my F-Zero movie.
Miyamoto, I'll cry when he dies in like 50 years' time.
50? He's going to live to 120.
He will. The power of happiness and the inner child.
He's probably going to be... He's never going to retire.
No, God no. Please don't.
It's going to like the Vince McMahon. Something's going to have to take him down.
I like how there's a lot of Chris-sans in this.
Thank you, Miyamoto-san. It's my pleasure.
I don't know where to look. I'll look.
I'm looking at all like what's on the shelves. Is there any Zelda stuff on the shelf?
Is there a new Xbox model on the shelf?
Streaming stick. That's too expensive.
Connect with audiences on the big screen.
Is there a can of a bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce?
Why are we even watching this part? We're just like talking over and not listening to anyone.
To introduce you to your princess.
Oh, here we go.
Hello, Nintendo Direct and Mario.
She's a bloody Aussie.
We are just moments away from seeing Princess Peach for the very first time, and I personally could not be more excited. I hope that you enjoyed the.
She's got American and English inflections in her voice now. Excited.
キャスティングの段階からこの映画のピーチにぴったりだと楽しみにしていました。
What would you say?
Give us Charlie Day, damn it.
Yeah, Charlie Day. Yeah, exactly.
ドンキーコング役の
Yeah, Seth Rogen. Here we go.
Hi there.
Look where he
Rogen,
is.
And for my entire life, I've been a fan of the worlds created by Miyamoto-san.
Stomping on those Goombas.
My dog is named Zelda. Ever since I was a kid playing
Hey, Robin Williams named his daughter after Zelda.
Looking at Mario Brothers and thinking,
Can you name your dog,
Does
mate?
Seth Rogen even have a daughter named Zelda?
Better be in it.
Yeah, you better save it.
And I'm happy to say that dream came true. I thank you, and Zelda does too.
ありがとう、セスさん。うちの近所にはマリオという猫とクッパという犬がいます。
What?
それでは今回も
That's insane. That's really funny. Here we go. I don't mind the look. I think it looks fine, Mario. Oh, it reminds me of episode 2, Attack of the Clones. You know, the arena scene.
All right, let's go.
This is very Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, the girders. That's awesome.
Not sure if you know who I am, but I'm about to rule the world.
Wow, yay.
But there's one problem. There's a human, has a mustache, just like you.
Do you think I know every human being with a mustache wearing an identical outfit with a hat with the letter of his first name on it? Because I don't.
Bowser is coming. Together, we are going to stop that monster.
How? Look at us. We're adorable.
I got this.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah, that was sick.
I guess that's like a training course or something.
Yeah, definitely. You can see from her reaction, it's like a training course.
Get it up, get it up, get it up.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's
There's
cool.
a huge universe out there
Ah, Fire Princess.
with a lot of galaxies. They're all counting on us. No pressure.
Oh, like Mario Kart, that's awesome. They'll sell another 10 million copies of Mario Kart now. Oh, Rainbow Race. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool.
Just gotta do those snake strats.
Yeah, I'll kill it with the snake strats. Interesting.
いかがでしたか
I gotta say, man, this movie looking awesome. I'm like getting really hyped about this kids movie.
そしてドンキーコングも出てきました。私のデビュー作でもあるドンキーコングの登場からもう40年以上経ちました。そしてスーパードンキーコングで 3D モデルになって以来、久しぶりにデザインを変更しました。お気づきの方もあると思いますが、この映画の機会に初代を思い起こさせる
It kind of reminds me of
デ
the.
ザインに仕上げてみました。
It's like a mix of the 3D and the Mario vs. Donkey Kong Donkey Kong.
さあ、今回は
Like
この辺りにしま
more
しょう。
classic 2D Donkey
ザ・
Kong.
スーパーマリオブラザーズ・ムービー。どうぞよろしくお願いします。
It is interesting that they basically kept it from what, like Donkey Kong Country, right? When he went into that 3D model. That felt like way shorter, the trailer, compared to the first one. Am I wrong?
Yeah, well, the first one was also like a sequel, like it was an actual scene
Announcement. Yeah. Yeah.
where it had the whole Bowser
That's true.
introduction and
That's
stuff.
true.
You know, that looked really cool. I actually really liked that. It's good to see like Mario a lot more in motion. I'm a lot more on board with the Mario design now than I was that first look, where he looked a little. It's not Uncanny Valley, but like because he's so used to the Mario 3D look, it's something about it was uncanny to me. Whereas it feels a lot more natural now, and it is its own thing. Like that scene was cool. I love the Donkey Kong part.
Yeah, but I do wonder if they've actually changed it, even from the last thing. You know what I mean? Because that could happen. That definitely, it's not something that's impossible for them to tweak and change. But you're 100% right. Like that, it doesn't look as. I'm sure someone on YouTube is doing like frame by frame analysis and all sort of kind of stuff. But it looks a bit, I don't know, it just looks a bit better for some reason.
Yeah,
no, I think like the combination, like this whole thing, it looks a bit different, to be honest. Like, I don't know, it doesn't look as. I get what you're saying. He kind of looked a bit too realistic last time, where he looks super comical. He's also doing more stuff. So you can kind of see the comedy part of it.
Yeah, I wonder if when he's got like a normal resting face, it's more obvious than when he's like talking and animating a lot more. You know what I mean? And like reacting and like and stuff. That was way better than I thought it would actually be. Not that I was expecting it to be bad, but I was really impressed by that. So.
Yeah, I think it was like a good combo in the end because like the first one, like, you know, it has to do the job of like setting up stuff and doing all that. And, you know, the first one had more laughs and stuff like that in it. But I think this one gave you more of that, also the nostalgic flavor. Like there's so much stuff in the first one where it's just like, oh, okay, cool. I don't know. It probably doesn't look that different, actually. I don't know. It kind of looks a bit different there, don't you think?
Like that definitely looks the one in this trailer, whether or not it's the same or not, looks more like Mario to me than that. That looks like
No, I agree.
I guess an adaptation of Mario,
Yeah.
3D Mario, you know. So
No, exactly. That's why I'm actually like interested to see if it looks, it even just like casually looks different, because it does look a bit different to me for some reason. Whereas, like,
Peach actually looks quite a bit different in certain shots as well.
Oh, she looks heaps different, like there,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Like,
Like I feel
his
like
face
she's got
looks
a
a
much
bit
bigger
different. I'm
face,
telling you.
so. Yeah, like that definitely. Look, we're like, oh, some people are frame by frame analyzing, and what we.
And I'm like, I'm going actually frame by frame.
No, I thought, I quite like that. I can't remember the release date. Is it Feb or March?
For us, it's earlier. I think it's like for us, for whatever reason, they're playing it in March for us at the end of March, I believe.
End of March. Yeah, that's right.
And then for the rest of the world, it's a bit later. I actually liked also Chris Pratt's voice acting a bit more in this one.
I honestly wasn't paying attention to it. I was actually paying attention more to like the other characters and stuff. So like Charlie Day, who I thought was good as Luigi. So.
I don't know, he looks different, I reckon. Let's see a bit of emotion. Oh, he looks pretty similar there. You know, these animators are probably like, oh, dude, we haven't done anything. You know how long that would take for us to change stuff? But yeah, it looks pretty similar. I think this is the key thing. See how like these kind of expressions, as we go frame by frame, you know how it's just so much more comical versus like the first trailer. There was nothing really like that. It was played very straight, the whole thing.
You see Donkey Kong's vehicle there. It's pretty funny.
Where's his vehicle?
It's like on the left there.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
The barrel thing.
Oh, I'm sure there's also so many references to stuff in various games and stuff like that. It's very cool. I'm actually really hyped about this, man. Like, I went from like, I'm going to see it anyway, right? Obviously. To like, I actually think this could be quite enjoyable.
I'm glad they got the Tanuki suit in that. That was fun. So.
Yeah, that was cool. Because like with the Detective Pikachu movie, I quite like that. Like, I know that not everyone loved that movie, but I thought that was a really cool movie. I'm surprised that they haven't done more Pokemon stuff since then. I guess it just didn't make as much money as they were expecting.
Yeah, and look, that stuff also takes a while, you know, to do that stuff. So maybe there is something in production we just don't know about it. So
yeah, that's true. It actually is pretty long. It's like a couple of minutes, this freaking trailer.
Like,
just didn't feel like
I'm actually keen to know what's next as part of this, you know, because obviously you could do a sequel if it goes well and everything like that. But it's like, part of me is like, they've got so many franchises that you could, none that are obviously going to be as massive outside of, hey, Illumination are going to do a Pokemon thing or something. But it's like, you've got so many things. Like, you could even do you could even do a bloody Splatoon movie and stuff. There's so many cool things you could do, you know. So
now you're playing. Now you're playing to the man.
I realized I hadn't poured my bottle of water into the cup, so I was...
No, because I would love something Splatoon. That would be really cool. But they did announce this. I think it was after the show that we had on Sunday, from memory. That they're hiring and, you know, like really pushing this whole thing around the different IP, which also lines up with Furukawa, the CEO, was really keen to expand the usage of their IP, which is super obvious, right? Like, they're killing it in games, and idiots like me, like, if they do a Zelda movie, I almost think a Zelda movie couldn't fail as a first attempt, right? Now, it could never have another... It could get to a point where it would not have a sequel, right? But they'll make the money back. Do you know what I mean? It's almost a free hit if they did something like a Zelda movie. Because I just think, like, idiots like me, and there's probably, like, 20 million people out there that would just go see it, no matter what, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to get the money. Like, you're going to have a free crack at making a Zelda movie, for sure. The other ones are a bit tricky. I reckon the trickiest big franchise that they have is Metroid.
Yeah. The thing with Metroid is that even compared to something like Splatoon, Metroid just doesn't have the mainstream appeal, you know, like for a cinema release, I think. I think you could get away with doing like an animated series.
Oh, how cool would that be, an anime?
And that would
be so sick.
That would make more sense to me than a movie. I'd love a Metroid movie, but I think that, like, obviously, I just don't think it's at the level of the others. Splatoon, I think, is getting there where you could probably get away with a Splatoon movie, you know. So
yeah, I think with the Metroid movie, I think you'd either have to go the anime route or you'd have to make it live action. And if you're making a live action, you're getting into like almost Marvel territory. It's like that is going to be a big budget production on something that sells like 1 or 2 million copies per game that comes out, right? So I think at that point, it just starts to infringe too much into the Alien space because the game is so heavily inspired by Alien that it's like, it's almost like drawing Risk onto the franchise, like pushing too hard in that territory. Animal Crossing, I don't know if you could do a movie with that, but
again, I think that's more like an animated series. You'd get a lot of, you know, I don't know what would make sense as a platform for those kind of series. Obviously, there's lots of different stream services out there. There's so many, but it's like what would make the most sense for Nintendo stuff. I know there were murmurs in the past about, and this was a long while back, about Netflix and Zelda and stuff, but Netflix is in such a different position than it was back then.
But you know, the real story about that supposedly came out, which was that when it got leaked, that in Variety, that Netflix was working on a Zelda movie or a show or whatever it was, that they pulled the plug on it. Because, you know, like Nintendo's obsessed about secrecy and controlling that stuff. And let's be real, like as much as a couple of these things have leaked to a degree, like when the trailer's about to come out, right? But they're mostly promotional things. It's like, oh, McDonald's has got like some kind of like tie-in and it takes so long to print it and all. Like the story has been, like, I don't think the story of this movie has been leaked, right?
Not that I'm
not that I imagine like it's the Quentin Tarantino movie and it's like the story is so pivotal.
So Bowser turns to Mario and says, "I am your father."
That would be funny if it was like there were some twists and stuff like that. That would actually be awesome. Hey, wait, was Swanky in this? I didn't see Swanky. What the hell?
Yeah, that's.
Wait, is this real? Yeah, the problem with Twitter is I don't trust anything anymore. It says official. That looks really weird. Don't you think this looks really weird?
It is a bit weird, yeah.
This is like the only downer. Like the rest of it looked awesome. This looks goofy as shit, man. Like Bowser looks incredible. That looks freaking awesome. Yeah, Peach looks so different, don't you think? Interesting. Toad. See, the rest of them look pretty cool. I like the rest of them, but yeah. Not sure if I'm in love with this change to Donkey Kong. It's a bit strange.
Yeah, it is a bit of a weird look. Because he looked fine in the actual trailer from what I saw.
You know what it is? It's like, you know how they do the photoshopping of the character? Just like they do with, what's it called? Just like with regular actors in movie trailer posters and stuff?
The horrible posters that are like, that should have gone through a couple more levels of creative polish.
Bad movie photoshops. I'm sure there's going to be like a stack of these. Wait, these aren't even real. What the hell?
Oh, that Tomb Raider one. Tomb Raider one's really bad.
I'm a bit nervous about all the images that are popping up. Where's the Tomb Raider one?
It's the first result.
Is that real?
Yeah. A bloody alien or something.
I know, that's really insane.
This is gone a direction that I was not expecting. A lot of these, you have to stare a little bit longer as well at them, you know. So
it's more just like they touch it up so much that it doesn't even look like the people. Like, look at Bruce Willis here. Poor Bruce Willis. Interesting. Oh, that one is one of the classic ones, isn't it? It's almost offensive, man. All right. Well, are you watching this at the cinema? The movie?
I don't know. I have not been in the cinema since COVID. Since COVID.
Well, COVID's ended now.
There's not been that many movies that's made me go, I really want to go to the cinemas. But but maybe we'll see. We'll see.
If they put Tenet back in the cinema, I might go see it at the cinema. Well, what's actually killing me at the moment is that IMAX in Sydney still isn't open. Like, I'd like to go see this at IMAX or something like that, right? But it's meant to be open, but it's still not open yet. So, yeah. All right. Well, I don't really have much more else, Suni.
No, that was good fun.
That was good fun.
Well done, Illumination and Nintendo.
Nice. All right. Well, we got the show on Sunday. Is that right?
That is right.
And what are we doing? We're doing our predictions for the Game Awards.
We are doing our predictions at the Game Awards. I'll also be talking about some of the stuff I've been playing this week, as well as you guys. So.
Fantastic. And good luck to Australia. Hopefully we win tonight. Sure that by the time that people are watching this, they'll know the result. Be our win against the powerhouse of Europe.
Yes. Good luck staying up and getting up in the morning.
I got like a really important meeting at 9 a.m. as well. It's like very irresponsible, but oh well.
So you say not only did you stay up late to watch a World Cup game, but you also stayed up late to react live on the internet to the Super Mario Brothers movie trailer.
To a kids movie.
See how that one goes
From
down.
the people that do Minions. And frame by frame analysis.
It's all true. It's all true.
Awesome. All right. With that, you sign off.
Catch you later.
Bye-bye.
See ya.